What's up, guys? So, welcome to the podcast. Well, rather, this is a live stream to just recap what happened in day 8 of the UAP. So, we're gonna check. Let's take a look. Kasi nag-prepare ako ng parang program flow natin. Wow, program flow. I'm gonna be alone today since wala akong co-host. So, that's why you guys will be much important. Since I need your questions, I need anything that you have in mind after day 8 yesterday of the games. So first off, ito may ganito tayo. We have something like this. Ateneo pulls away from UST for the first game. NU, and then the battle between FEU and Adamson. And then the last one, LaSalle versus UP. So ito yung mga topics natin. We got a lot of subtopics in between. So game, let's start. So first one is between Ateneo and UST. I think this one is something that what's expected. So dito muna quick thoughts on the game. Tapos mamaya sa next slide tayo is Ateneo ready for UP. Na next sa kalaban nila on Sunday. Again, everybody, don't forget to like and share the stream. It's fun. It's just the pure UAP talk. I'm gonna be alone. So that's why your questions will be much important. Feel free to type your questions on YouTube, on the chat, and then on TikTok on the message board or on the chat so that I can ask so I can answer it live. So quick thoughts on the UAP on the Ateneo versus UST game. UST, they really fought even though Ateneo won 97-77. They won by 20, but it was a close game actually. UST was able to cut the lead to 4. 4-6 nagtitrend siya towards that one. But it was a credits to Nick Cabanero, Christian Manaytay, Migs Pangilinan to some degree. And this was the game where SJ Moore started for the first time. So, nakakatawa rin yun na we get to see a rookie like him to be able to finally start in a UAP game. I was one of those guys that I thought na isa-start agad si SJ Moore from the get-go considering that UST is a rebuilding team. But it didn't happen. Ano lang naman, it's more of they were only playing him in spurts. And then again, I think the Coach Pido and the coaching staff wants to see what they have first. Yung mga veterano, you gotta play them first. Kamusta yung mga certain rotations. But now that we're almost done with the first round, imagine yun, one more game. I think then we're done. One more game per team. After this weekend, round 2 na tayo agad. So ganun kabilis. We're already halfway in the UAP season, almost halfway. And we're just gonna see how it's gonna end, right? And then yung sa UST, let's go back. It's Nick Cabanero and Christian Manaytay who did the most of the damage. Ateneo had a hard time containing Christian Manaytay, to be more exact. And actually Nick Cabanero's numbers actually really efficient, 7 for 15, good for 46.7%. Tapos 25, 7 and 4 all around game. Not much Ateneo can do against him, considering that he is, what do you call this? One of the pinaka-reliable talaga pagdating sa Growling Tigers. And Christian Manaytay, when it comes to inside the paint, at for some reason, there's really two talented players. The rest tried to keep up, but it's just not enough. I hope to see SJ Moore have more minutes. I'm a firm believer sa kanya. Minus 14 siya do, pero there are a few times talaga na he could go straight to the rim without not without much contest, but sometimes hindi lang talaga pumapasok yung mga tira niya whenever he gets there. And on the side of Ateneo, let's just take a quick look. There you go. So Ateneo, Chris Kuhn had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. He was the main guy yesterday. He was really aggressive. This is the kind of Chris Kuhn that we saw against, what do you call this, against LaSalle. Wherein, I think he scored 19 or 18 in the whole game, and he's really efficient. He was the one handling the basketball. And this was a great game for Ateneo to have before they face UP, which we're gonna get to later. Kai Balungay, we already know what he can do. Just medyo madaming turnovers lang. Their 3-point shots were going in. Kitang-kita. 12 for 23 from 3. Ramdam na ramdam yan. Wait lang. Ito na yung ano ko, yung sobrang strict talaga ng TikTok na ano, na no worries. Sobrang strict talaga ng TikTok na guess who's back? What's up, UAP fan? Yeah, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Kai Balungay. So Kai Balungay and Ateneo as a whole shot 12 for 23 from 3. They never looked back when they got the lead. It's just that nakakalapit lang UST to some degree, and that you gotta give credit to UST since wala silang Adama Faye, di ba? So that's something to note. Another one si Joseph Obasa. That's expected numbers for Joe, but mahihirapan siya by the time he's matched up with Malik Diouf. Mason Amos, 12 minutes lang, but 15 points. And I think Coach Tab said in a press conference na the more na nagsashine yung nanonood ata si Coach Tab na free up Gamber and Celis. Is it me or Ateneo? Okay, si Celis mukhang mas player kaysa kay SB. Grabe yan, grabe yan, Mr. UAP fan. Ayun, for tawag dito, si Gamber, well, si Celis naka-tres, 'di ba? Naka-tres si Rafi Celis. It was great to see both of them. I could see them, kilig silang dalawa when they got into the floor. Kasi the rookies haven't played in a while. So, ayun. Yun yung the reason why they were smiling, and the fact that Ateneo was already up by 22 during that time. Sabi ni AK, is it me or Ateneo's defense seems to be a step late most of the time? Ayan. So, yes, they are. And it's because of the new personnel. Ange is such a huge blanket when it comes to defense for Ateneo. So, hindi talaga, it's not the same. Let's not forget that we lost BJ, a great perimeter defender, Dave, and Fortsky. I mean, for much of their contributions on the offensive end. Sa defense din, they were it. Hindi ka lang basta-basta makakalusot sa kanila. Considering that Fortsky is a tall point guard, not exactly the kind of point guards that we have right now on the team, which is a bit smaller to what we're used to. I don't understand Ateneo's insistence playing too small. Then again, alam mo, AC, kilala. No, AC pala. Anyway, wala, tiwala na lang tayo kay Coach Tab. Di natin alam why. Kung ako, it will be fun to see Kyle Gamber. But then again, he's a rookie. He's 18, 19. Alam naman natin yung leash ni Coach Tab when it comes to that. But hopefully he gets more playing time, especially in the second round. Actually, baka mahirap nga sa second round considering naghahabol tayo sa naghahabol ang Ateneo when it comes to a record. 'Di ba? Mahirap mag-experiment ng lineup if they are not secure yet with the Final Four. So I feel like in the second round, baka hindi pa masyado makalaro si Kyle Gamber. But si Rafi Celes could be an X factor as well. Pinoy Bone Doc. What is up with Jiu-Jitsu? Sayang siya for interior. Yeah, well, yung interior defense ni Jiu-Jitsu, nandun pa naman. It's just that he's just having a hard time with regards to getting rebounds. So yun yung mostly kay Jiu-Jitsu, getting rebounds. Sometimes offense, it's a mixed bag as well. So, mahirap eh. Let's now go to the next part. Direct, di ba? Is Ateneo ready for UP? Are we? Is Ateneo ready for UP? Di ba? Hopefully, kaya nila ang UP, but I don't think, it's gonna be a tough task. It's definitely gonna be a tough task. I myself, as an Ateneo fan, not optimistic on how that game's going to be. Imagine if Jiu-Jitsu at Echos and Echo Lau. Yeah, sorry, Echo's tenacity. Yeah, well, Echo did his best to keep up with Joe Obasa. Pero let's hope UP is speaking too early. Galing na talaga UP. They're giving me shades of yung mga undefeated seasons ng Ateneo. Ganun yung vibe that they're giving me right now. Really good. Not much holes. Actually, wala masyadong holes talaga. Wala talaga masyadong weakness when it comes to their to what they have in the lineup right now. And the way Coach Gold is utilizing all of the players there right now. It's a marvel to see. Si Coach Tom Chua din, grabe. He's their defensive coach. Or siya first of all, siya yung lead assistant. And pagdating sa defense, he is usually that guy. So, Ateneo against UP, it's gonna take a miracle for Ateneo to win. That's what I would say. All I'm hoping for is a na maging close game and that hindi siya masyado maging tambakan. And that's just speaking purely out of objective point of view, considering that alam niyo naman how strong UP is. They've been blowing out opponents left and right. They're usually the victims of their own doing. That's why they're sometimes down early, just like in the first half against the Salle. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So enough of Ateneo UST. This for to cap this off. I feel like this is Ateneo's. It is the perfect opponent for Ateneo to to face before facing UP. Imagine kung FEU to una nilang kinalaban. I feel like ma-demoralize pa sila lalo. Because coming from a loss, you're facing UP. Ilang turnover si Espinosa versus Maymay. Are you talking about yesterday? Kasi kung kahapon, ayan, Espinosa had... Well, he only had 2 turnovers. Pero iba kasi, iba yung usage ni Maymay kay Ayan. So, it's different. It's different. Projection for Sunday, shit. I don't know. Basta mahihirapan yung mga gwardya ng Ateneo against UP. I think the only chance for Ateneo is through our front court. I mean, hindi rin malaki yung advantage ng Ateneo sa front court because of Malik. But may Balungay, may Amos, could be an X factor. We have... Who else could we throw out there against UP? Lazaro, Josh Lazaro, I feel like mabababad. Sean Kitevis, mabababad because of the need to have a bigger guard right there to guard JD Kagulangan. And I feel like Sean Tuano will also get some playing time in order to keep up with si Cancino, the rest of the wings. Mahirap. It's gonna be hard. Gomez needs to play more. Yeah. Well, again, the minutes rotation, that's Coach Tab. That's all him. He knows what he's doing. Kasi tayo as fans, we just see it from an outside perspective. So I don't really know how that's gonna look like in the second round, or as if Ateneo qualifies into the Final Four. Gomez or Espinosa? Gab Gomez, mainly because of I've seen what Gab Gomez can do. You already seen him play in a Final Four, in a finals. He was a great... Actually, si Credo din. Si Credo could be an X factor if he plays well against UP. Will have a chance. Guards of UP will be tough on Ateneo. Yeah, that's definitely an understatement. They will definitely be tough on Ateneo. Bing bang bongo. Well, yeah. Let's see. Tingnan natin. Si Andrew Bong will also be expected to hopefully play to better than the standards we used to see from him. It will take a perfect game from Ateneo to beat UP. All right, let's move on. What's the next one, Direk? I think it's UST, right? We're gonna see, can UST get a win this season? Lebron Lopez versus Ateneo. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be. I don't know how how the Ateneo crowd will have a reception for Lebron Lopez. So, well, Francis Lopez, as he likes to be known. So let's see. Anyway, can UST get a win? No, that's a hard no. How about you guys, the rest here? For me, they were almost supposed to get a win against Adamson, but I think that was the worst that we have seen from Adamson. Because Adamson is actually, kita na natin, after 7 games, they're actually in a good place. Francis versus Kai. Yeah. Pero then again, Kai Balungay has the advantage over Lopez considering of his experience, of his place in the team. Yung roles sila are completely different. Francis is more of a, what do you call this? Part of the wheel. He's not the wheel if you guys catch my drift. He's just part of the system right now. The UP team is not built on a certain player. Lopez will guard Mason. Pwede. They need to change Coach Pido next season. Maaga pa, AK. I don't think they're gonna change Coach Pido this early. So, what's up, Talia? Disadvantage Ateneo sa guards. But yeah, agree. Lopez, actually, if you put if you put Francis on Mason, pwede, considering Francis is really athletic, could bother Mason. It's actually gonna be a good move. Baka mainis lang si Mason with the way Francis is guarding him. That's the point, diba? You have to get him off you have to get under his skin, and hopefully shooting doesn't enter. Sayang si Coach Manansala. Sayang din. Disadvantage din sa guards. UST's best success was when they had Gino Manansala. Actually, yung si Gino Manansala. Saan ba si Coach Gino ngayon? Di ba nasa siya ngayon? St. Clair? Yeah, ang ganda ng pinapatakbo ni Coach Ginino. Alam ko, wait, tama ba? Coach Ginino? St. Clair? Oh, tama, St. Clair. Tama ako. Oh, kasi pick and pop usually si Amos. So kay Amos, it'll be a great move for UP to put, what do you call this? You put Aldous Torculas, Francis Lopez. Yeah, St. Clair was beating UAP teams or giving UAP teams a scare during the offseason. Ang ganda ng sistema ng St. Clair, and that's compare the budget of St. Clair to the UAP teams. Ako paisip ka na lang that Coach Ginino needs to get back in the UAP scene. Then again, ito, ayoko muna sabihin na UP should rehire back Coach Ginino kasi hindi ako sure kung bata nila yan because it's SMC running the show right now. So I don't see him coming back to UST. But hopefully one day in the UAAP, they should see what he's doing there right now. And alam ko si Coach Ginino ba nasa MPBL din? Alam ko may team si Coach Ginino eh. Once the guards of Ateneo are played physically, they get rattled. Si Cabanero baka ma-injure. Yeah, no, knowing the competitor that Nick is, feel ko hindi yan na hindi siya uupo. He doesn't want to, he's a competitor. He doesn't want to sit down, and he needs to increase his stock up for the Japanese, Korean teams. If ever they're watching, they see him how he's playing. If Nick stays, they might be a sneaky Final Four. It's a hot take right there. If Nick stays, I don't think so. Are they? Padrigao, Paranada, Cabanero. Pwede, actually, they're gonna get more than 3 wins for sure. August. Not sure about Final Four. Actually, may Chase Lane pa pala. Maybe, I think for me, realistic for USD next year is more than 3 wins. Let's see, right? Let's see. May on Jan on the... Yeah, mahirapan talaga Ateneo. I especially in the guards. So it's LaSalle was able to keep up with... Mamaya na UP LaSalle. Mamaya, marami tayong share dyan. Alright, we're good with Ateneo UST. Next game is FEU, Adamson? No. Next game was NU versus UE. Yeah, but that would be a pleasant surprise if they would make the Final Four. Alright, so NU versus UE. Quick thoughts on the game. Wait, I gave the wrong... Wait lang. Let me just check the... Bibigay ko lang yung kay Ompongski. Yeah, so si Pong Ducanes, yung tinitingnan ko na yung namimigay ng... Not namimigay, he posts the stat sheet on his Twitter. Wait lang, send ko lang kay Direct yung the game between NU and UE. Alright, tama. Tataka ko bakit iba yung pangalan. Wait lang, here. Sinend ko na. Anyway, quick recap on the game. NU dominated. They won by 19. Jolo Manansala, next best thing. Yes, I agree. Kala ko Ginino Manansala, next best thing. Yeah, si Jolo. Solid si Jolo Manansala. Nakakalito, no? Ginino, Jolo. May relation ba sila? Wala silang di ba? Wilson being injured is tough. Yes, it was fairly evident that they missed Gerard Wilson. He's another ball handler. UE sayang Final with Wilson injured and Momoy being foul prone. Then again, si Momoy has a lot of years to play. Alam ko, rookie yan si Momoy. So, 4 more years maybe for Precious. 3 for 15 din siya. And then again, you're facing a Jeff Napa team. You really can't expect to have a great game whenever you're up against a really disciplined squad like Coach Jeff has. And the fact that NU has a sneaky good depth when it comes to their when it comes to their lineup. Omar John, Jake Figueroa, very unheralded player, another double for him, 12 points and rebounds. PJ Palacielo stepping up. Don Lim had a good game. Kian Baklaan can afford those off shooting nights providing that he moves the ball. And Reinhard Umamoy had these moments as well. Not much difficulty on the side of NU against UE. I kind of feel bad for Noy Remogat. I don't know if there's a being put on him when I could see from the bench na sometimes kakausap siya, and it just comes with the growing pains of being part of UE. Considering you guys are the host, the pressure is heavier on them. But yeah, that's the growing pains na this is the first time na masa-scout din. Noy Remogat, best PG. Arguably, yes, for me, he's one of the best out there. Na-check lang talaga siya. Then again, you're up against an NU squad. Wala ka ng Gerard Wilson. So, the pressure was there. Noy Remogat follows a strong line of UE's point guards of past years. Is it because magaling yung nagde-develop ng point guard ng UE? As it always mga individual coaches nila? Bakit may flack pa din sa kanya? What do you mean flack? Kanino? Kay Noy? Wala naman. I don't think Noy has any haters. Jared, Ansaldo. Give Remogan and precious time. They can be a dark horse for Final Four spot within 1 to 2 years. I agree, Jared. I agree on your take on that one. Providing that they get the support they need, the coaching staff make sure to, keep them engaged in the game instead of the blaming game. Usually kasi if a coach is not healthy in the locker room, that really kitang-kita sa floor yan. I'm not saying that Coach Jack is, but I'm just saying in general, you have to be patient with these kind of players or else they might implode internally and check out, right? Ganun lang naman yun talaga. It's a more of who is the coach or can the coach keep the team engaged throughout the whole time, even though if they're losing, especially in the close ones. For USC, crucial to get an FSA big early enough in the offseason, getting to play more games. Bobby, not sure kung si tawag dito, not sure kung si Adama Fayez last a few years for USD. Diba? So, tingnan natin. I mean, Adama Fayez is a good player. It's just his emotion sometimes gets the best of him. That's why he couldn't stay on the floor as much. That's for Adama Faye. So, yun talaga for USD right now. Humamoy will be stuck, Ben. Baklaan and Steve Nash might transfer. It doesn't step up. I feel like hindi maramdaman kawalan ni Paranada because of Remogat. All the more feel ko nga nagka-clash si Paranada and Remogat eh. Diba? All the more feel ko magka-clash ang skill set ni Noy at ni Kyle. Unless Noy becomes the de facto point floor general. He would have to he would have to take a few shots from his usual numbers if nandyan si Kyle Paranada. Thoughts on Momoway transferring? No, I don't think Momoway is transferring to a Final Four team that recruits him. Management ni Momoway is pang UE. Hindi siya alis. I don't think he's gonna leave. That's not gonna happen. Nahirapan si Remogat kasi lahat ng inikot na bantay sa kanyang wings. Yeah, I think that's the best way to contain a star player like Noy. Try to put quick guard players on him. That's the way. And NU has those guys. They have Jake, you have Mike, you have Jolo, you have Pat Yu. Those are the kind of guys that you can put on Remogat. What's up, Boss Froilan? Nahirapan si Remogat sa lahat ng Yeah, tama. Yung isang behind the back lang kay Pat Yu ang nalib. I don't think nakita pa niya yung wings, yung ring. Yeah, hirap talaga. Hirap si Noy when it comes to... Just one of the strategies, right? Pagdating sa stars, you really can't make them have a bad game. All that you can do is contain them. And to Noy standards is already a bad game considering that he has 7 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists with 5 turnovers. Well, then if Faya gets back, then they need to build that chemistry between him and Cabanero with the transferees. If Cabanero comes back, diba, Bobby? If Cabanero comes back. By the way, guys, feel free to like this video as well. Share this. UE has the pieces to be kulang lang sa game plan. This is where I think UP excels when NU put on the then they carry the ball well. Yeah, I mean, UE is like the what do you call this? Yung mga undefeated team of Ateneo in the past days. 30, those days, Will Navarro. That was a wild team. Crazy team. Grabe talaga yun. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about UE. So let's move on to NU. Very quick. NU, we already know Omar John, Jake Figueroa. Yeah, not much there. Direct, let's move on to the topic. I think I have two questions here. Dito for UE first. The loss of Gerard Wilson, is it big? Yeah, is it a big blow? I agree. For me, it's a big blow for UE. We're just gonna brush through these topics we already talked about here in the chat. When it comes to losing Wilson, that's another ball handler, another shot creator. As much as it pains me to say this, I don't think MJ Langit is ready for the moment yet. He gets rattled. He takes shots that are not within the flow of the offense. Talented player, definitely, but with regards to the game slowing down for him pagdating sa UAP, it's gonna get there. Oy, nga pala, Welo, Lingo season, next man up. I told somebody yesterday that I felt like Welo Lingo is the Jordan heading of this year. Considering that the moment the moment Welo gets free, automatic na, pasok na yung tres. And even though may contest, si Lingo na-scout na yan. It's been 6-7 games? Na-scout na yan. But he's still making those tough shots. Ano bang Welo was... Well, he was 2 for 4 yesterday, but he had a 5 for 8 game. Wilson was steady backup PG, huge loss. Yeah. I was surprised that Gerard isn't as tall as I thought he would be. So I was walking, lumalakad ako sa sa MOA kahapon. I came across Gerard na may sling because of his shoulder injury. So yeah, really talented hooper. Sayang, it severely diminishes the chances of UE making it to the Final Four. Next one, NU. Is NU a legit title contender? Well, Lingo is like Joric Bautista of FEU. Oh, he's better. I feel like, well, with regards to his role, si Lingo, I mean, better 3-point shooter than Joric. Dead shot talaga si Welo. Joric is a all-around guard. May tres si Joric, but he can also carry the ball. He can also facilitate. That's what gives him the slight edge over Welo. Anyways, NU a legit title contender? Yes, they are. I believe so. They have Coach Jeff Napa. They really have a deep squad. I think that's one of the easier questions that I will ask you guys if NU is legit. Ayan no. Lingo is 13 for 27 from 3 this season. And is sneakily athletic. So, that's what? 49%? 48.5. Nasa 48 to 49% si Welo this year when it comes to shooting threes. So, yun. It's NU can contend, give it its games. Its rematch versus UP will be interesting. Yeah. It's NU has the best chance. NU and LaSalle have the best chance to beat UP. 48, way above any average. Way above any average, Froy. Considering that yeah, yun nga. That's really way above average. Ano bang average sa pros? 32, 33, di ba? Malayo. I think one thing that's not about is the lack of the him in NU. There'll be yung him ng NU is Kian. It's just that Kian still needs to yung efficiency lang talaga ni Kian. It's more of taking what is the best or the most efficient shot possible. Then again, he's given the green light. But if there's a guy who's gonna be the one to take the last shot or the balls to take the last shot, I feel like it's Kian. Sorry. So guys, by the way, if those hearing this for the replays, you check the chat. People are asking questions here. You can check it out as you're watching the replay. Open the chat, and then you'll be able to, and then set it to live chat para nakasync yung pag-reply ko sa how I'm. Yeah, hello pa si Kian, but he can be the go-to guy. Definitely, he is that guy for NU. All right, let's move on to the next one. Third game, FEU versus Adamson. Let's do a quick brush through. This is a really low scoring game. Really low scoring game. Let's keep it on this slide direct. Then tsaka na lang ano. So from there sa FEU Adamson, LJ Gonzalez, another great game. It's a character testing game for FEU. They were down by 14 in the first quarter. It was 7:21 nung time na yan. Basta they were down 14, down 15 even. Tapos they came back from the dead. Yung scoring ng Adamson, 6 points in the second quarter, 7 points in the third, and in the fourth 12. So talagang ano lang, they were contained. They were just really had a bad shooting day. Imagine mo, Adamson, 24.6% from the field. It also doesn't help that, actually, FEU only scored 30% of their field goal as well. But it was an ugly game. FEU Skull is playing well. Yeah, we're gonna get their last one of FEU in a good way. Makes the second round interesting for sure. I agree. Enriquez Si Humamoy, medyo mahirapan to step up for Reinhardt considering that he is not getting enough minutes yet. Lack of legit FSA play ruins FEU's chances, actually. All right, let's go to the question. Second question, direct. That is, should Jerome Lastimosa come back to the UAP? Should he come back to Adamson? Guys, on the chat. Should he? For me, ako wag na. Man, Jerome already had this. For me kasi, I was there live when umiiyak si Jerome in MOA last year. MOA or Araneta ba yun? When he was saying goodbye to everybody already. They already retired his jersey. As an ortho doctor, I love it. Big no. I don't think he should come back. And that's not a knock on Jerome. It's more of I care about his health. I care about his knees. All right, what's up, Franlu? Feel free to ask questions. This is a solo show right now. I'm mostly reliant on your questions or your responses on the chat to my questions here on the live stream. So feel free to share, like this video and everything, guys. We share so that everybody could join us here. And yeah. Anyway, I don't think he should come back. Adamson has a good thing going on already. Might as well have the boys learn through this experience. This is what they need. I feel like we need more minutes to Matthew Montebon. I'm a big fan of Matthew Montebon. He is their point guard of the future, their combo guard of the future. Because Montebon only played 8 minutes. I feel like he would have done something against FEU. Not sure why they took him out. Didn't do much. He didn't do anything negative for me. Sorry guys, I'm just reading the comments right now. Too risky, sabi ni Jared. Pinoy Bondok. Yeah, no more Jerome, sabi ni Ian Garcia as well. Talia has said that Jerome has already helped Adamson so much. To which I agree as well. No more, don't come back. Rest up, do your rehab, and we wish you the best in the pros. That's it for me. Next one. What's our next question? I think the next for the poll is FEU. Can FEU make it to the Final Four? Or is it too late? Is it just like last season wherein they started 0-4 and then di na sila nakahabol? Or what do you guys think? Chance of FEU to make the Final Four. Should come back already possible. Anyway, might as well. Okay, sabi ni UAP fan, playing the devil's advocate. All right, let's move on to the next one, guys. Chance of FEU to make the Final Four. What do you think? Ako, mahirap. Hindi. But they could have they could have a season. They could win 5 to 6 games this year. Wala na kasi Cholo Nuevo. Sakto pa yung picture, di ba? again, wala rin akong confirmation yet kung out na ba for the season si Cholo. I don't know how bad. Big yes, sabi ni Jared, if they can get wins versus La Salle and Ateneo. If they can replicate what they did, yeah, pwede. I mean, you can't say anything's impossible in the UAP right now. I didn't think Ateneo would lose to Adamson. I didn't think Ateneo would lose to FEU. But here we are. Kaya mag-Final Four, but I think the best is a playoff for the fourth spot. Fun yung mga play-in teams fun yung mga playoff games though this year. It's gonna be fun. Pinoy Bone Doc looking at Nuevo cast mukhang fracture ng hand. So pag 4 to 6 weeks healing time, Doc, pag ganyan ba kailangan ba ng do you need surgery for those kinds of injuries? Or you can play through those injuries na hindi ma-aggravate? Sobrang tight ng third and fourth spot, but I think Adamson and LaSalle will get those spots. So sabi ni Talia, Fran Lu said kaya mag-Final Four, but I think the best is a playoff for the fourth spot. Mukhang fracture ng hand. Well, no need naman. But do you think FEU will risk it? So I think the only time I see FEU bring back Cholo Nueva making him play is if they win the first 2 games of their second round. Tsaka nila makikita na, sige tara, ilaban na natin si Cholo. Might as well go for that Final Four, right? Considering that si Denok nagpapabango rin ng pangalan. And I mean that in a good way. He's a new coach. He wants to prove to the management. Granted, mabait yung FEU management compared sa FEU alumni and management compared to all the other schools. Unforgiving yung alumni ng LaSalle, Ateneo, and UP. Actually, no. UP alumni is very nice in terms of expectation because I don't know. It's a tricky thing to say. Basta LaSalle, Ateneo yung alam kong unforgiving when it comes to the coaches, to the players. If you just wait till next year, Joric, Cholo, Sleet, Blasteria, pre. Gusto ko yan, si BJ Pre. Nakakatawa rin pag pinapakinggan yung pangalan niya. Ay, pag sinasabi yung pangalan niya sa live stream. Ay, sa games, BJ Pre. Kung needed surgery, announce na yan, out for season mo kung ilalaban after 1 month. Makes sense, yeah. But I feel like they would announce a surgery for Cholo if, what do you call this? If they lose the first 2 games in the second round. By the way, guys, I'm watching on Saturday. The games will be in Quad Pav. Pre si VJ Pre. The games will be in UST Quad Pav on Saturday, 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. game. I'm watching the 12 p.m. game. 4 p.m. hindi. Is Pasaol. What's up, Gerson? Is Pasaol still with FU? Yeah, he's in the juniors. That's a juniors fan. One thing about FU, guys, they really have a tight hold on their recruits. I mean, on their pipeline. Homegrown. That's what you love about FEU. FEU, if you check their current lineup right now, more than half are coming from their pipeline, from the juniors. They have a great, ang ganda ng loyalty ng FEU, not gonna lie. Anyway, let's move on to the last game. This will be the bulk of our conversation. It's gonna be between It's gonna be between the UP Fighting Maroons up against the DLSU Green Archers. What's up, NF? UP alumni very forgiving kasi sa na sila. Yeah, kaya nga binawi ko yung sinabi ko about UP alumni very unforgiving because I remember the 0 and 14 years. Never heard shit from the UP alumni being mad. They are very, when it comes to their team, they are very patient. They're very nice to their team considering that at least the true fans have seen it all. Quick thoughts on the game. Ito yung bulk ng conversation natin, guys. I really want to get here. UP versus LaSalle. Two heavy questions that's gonna happen. But quick thoughts on the game first. Interesting to see how the games will be cheered sa QPAV. Si Sam Smith na sa MOA Arena. Yeah, he got MOA Arena. Anyway, UP against LaSalle. It was a wild game to say the least. I just want to say that my thoughts on that unsportsmanlike foul. That was not an unsportsmanlike foul. That was not an unsportsmanlike foul. Kasi pinakita yung review. Di ba? JD, direct, pakita mo yung mukha ko. I need to show my fingers. Ayan. So, this was Mark and JD, right? They were at first magkadikit sila from the court of UP. Of course, Mark is faster. This is Mark. This is Mark. Mark is faster than JD. And then as Mark was trying to chase the ball na pinasa sa kanya, he tripped on his own foot. At first, if you're stationed behind the goal, if you're stationed behind the green side of the ring, mukha siyang trinip ni JD from that angle. If your angle is pag ganito, 'di ba? Ito si Nonoy eh. Ay, ito si Nonoy. If you're looking from this angle, mukha siyang na-trip. But if you put it like this, halata yung layo niya kay JD. So I don't think that wasn't a sportsman-like foul. I don't hindi ko alam ano nangyari doon. All I can say is that was a bad call. Call for video. Can video reviews be during the game be done for non-calls, no whistle? You actually pag if this is correct, I don't think you can call a foul if there was a no foul call. Kung tapos na, the plays na, hindi actually pwede. Kasi, di mo ni-review ko kay Nonoy, in-upgrade nga 2 anspo eh, di ba? Ganun nangyari. Yeah, we also, imagine mo, I was sitting in the green side, so imagine mo mga Lasal fans pa yung nagsabi sa akin na, gago, walang foul yun. Tapos nagtatawanan sila kasi there were college students behind me. Imagine mo, you know, how college students are, they would say, hindi, anspo yun. But the fact that they were like, sabi nila, hindi foul yun, man. Goes to show that it really wasn't a foul. And, I mean, for JD, it's unfortunate. He has that villain tag on him. I mean, of course, he has done stuff in the past season in order for fans to call him that way. But in that play yesterday, wala siyang ginawa. And you can see how upset he was during and after the call. He was out of it. Like, yung mukha niya parang, he can't believe na natawagan siya. Which to us also, to those watching live, and to those watching on Pilipinas Live, the replay, ni-replay, di ba? Pinakita sa atin lahat na malayo. Anyway, more on the game. It was a tight game all throughout the first half. LaSalle were making their tough shots, even though there was a UP defender right there. But the third quarter, my goodness. Let's show the box score. 21-3. 21 points. Coach Tom Chua needs a raise. Coach Tom Chua is arguably one of the best assistant coaches right now. He's a defensive coordinator for UP. And it's a great assistant coach talaga. I don't think he's gonna leave though. That's Coach Goldwyn's guy. He is not gonna leave Goldwyn unless na something really bad happens between the both of them. But his loyalty to Coach Gold is really right up there. Just checking question. And 21-3. That's great defense. There was a time that UP's what's amazing about UP, they had a 1-3-1. Nag 1-3-1 sila, and then they switch up their defense to man. It really confused the hell out of LaSalle. Yeah, ito si Fran Lu said nga, nag 1-3-1 zone ng UP. And iba talaga yung the way they confused LaSalle. LaSalle didn't know what to do during that time. And hence the 21-3. Although you gotta give credits to Mark Nonoy in terms of he did his best to change the tide of the game. He had that end one the first half. I mean, you need those kind of plays para makasabay sa UP. You really need to have the crowd behind you. Because UP has the talent and the crowd. So, if rinig nyo yung about your picks to win last episode. Maan, yeah, you're monitoring the our predictions. Thank you for remembering. You can't review no calls. Pwede na i-review calls for it consideration on Anspo. Ayan. Can't just, Although LaSalle fans, I would give Coach Topex 2 more years. I won't fire him after the season. You know, it didn't. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's the saying, right? So, patience lang sa LaSalle, guys. Lyceum took 2 years before they were able to see some, what do you call this? They were able to see some effect to having Coach Topex there on the sidelines. not just on the recruiting, but also the way he motivates his boys. And UP in the end game, you gotta give credit to Jerry Abadiano. Hindi ata siya yung player of the game, but I know that it was Malik. It was Malik, di ba? 10 points in rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. And the fact na kinda off game pa yan for Malik. Yeah, very unforgiving talaga yung sa alumni and backers. They are. They are. Ateneo as well. Unforgiving yung alumni. And that's the thing that Coach Topek has to live with. I'm sure he knows about that one. He signed up for this job. He knows what it comes to being a LaSalle coach. So the best that you can do as a coach, I'm sure Coach Topex knows this already, is that forget the noise. Just coach, keep your circle intact, and one day it will show up. So kapit lang LaSalle fans. I know it's been a while. The 5 to 7. Kailan ba last nag-champion? 2013? Right? It's been 10 years. Kailan ba last nag-champion LaSalle, guys? 2013? Alam ko, Jeron 10 years pa yun eh. Am I wrong? Jeron Teng and Mbala. That was the last one. Right? 2016? Forgot the year. 2016. 2016. Yeah. Teng and yeah, 2016. Thank you. Yun lang. Teng and Mbala. I'm reading your comments right now. But yeah, for UP, you already know Jerry Abadiano made clutch shots throughout in the end game. Raylan Torres, clutch from the free throw line as well. Malik looks to have injured his ankle in the game. Yes, he did. Mark Belmonte was a game changer, sabi ni Gerald. Yes, he was. First season ni Tabia. I remember now. Sorry guys, kakaano ko lang. Medyo sunog yung utak ko right now. I'm doing a solo show. But yeah, hopefully you guys are entertained. I'm the only one talking here. But it's nice to have everybody contributing in the comments here on the top chat. For those watching the replay, open the chat, live chat, as you're watching this. That's where I'm getting my responses from. Any thoughts on why DLSU is prone to collapse at the fourth quarter in their end games? It's just the system. They already have the players. They already have the personnel to execute. It's just that you just gotta prepare those boys better. Yun lang yun. Coach Topex, again, it's not worth it to crucify him yet. He's still getting, I will give him 2 years. You can't expect them to fully implement what they want to implement to their team. I know that LaSalle fans want to see their team win after 7 years, considering of the pedigree. Di ba they had a meeting with si Boss Enrique Razon? Championship or bust? Di ba sinabi niya yun? Sabi ko, okay, sobrang pressure nun. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Not enough is said about the defense of UP. Oh, I did, Carl. UP's defense was, I think wala ka pa ata nun sa pod. I mean, dito sa live stream. But I opened. Basta UP's defense was amazing. The third quarter, sabi ko na 21-3. That changed the tide of the game. UP was down 8 heading into the half. Ano ba? 46-38. Yeah, they were down 8 heading into the third. Then they were leading 59-50. So put it into experience. Yeah, what are the pros and cons of not having? Oh, we're gonna get there. My next question is LaSalle better without Evanelli? I mean, it's more of a not hot take, but it's more of a fan engagement. It's more of a engagement with you guys. I asked this question because wala akong co-host. So kayo yung makakabardagulan ko dito pagdating sa is LaSalle better without Evanelli? Yes and no. For me, yes. In some parts na for me, they're better with Evanelli if Evan succumbs to KQ. Nakita nyo, if you guys watched the game yesterday, si Kiambao yung nagbababa ng bola. Literally, from the other end of the court, sa kanya binibigay. G to be close. But si Kiambao nagbababa, and you can see how BJ David, Earl Abadam, Mike Phillips, and the rest of the guys were just look at KQ to see what play he's gonna run. So, alam nila na, I'm sure they practiced this. I was joking to Kevin during the offseason na, are we gonna see point Kiambao? Like Kevin Kiambao bring down the ball? Sabi niya, tingnan natin kuya. And here we are, nakita nga natin. Evan, although they can be better with Evan if pagdating sa close games, na-miss sila si Evan kahapon sa close game. But, yun nga, Evan has to defer to Kiambao. So that question is more of like a trick question. Of course, they're better with him on the floor, but they're only better with him on the floor if he, defers to Kevin Kiambao. So that's really hard. It's easy thing to say, but that's incredibly hard to do considering that nasa gitna na tayo ng UAP season. The best time to do this kind of adjustment was during fill oil. 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Dapat tong fill oil pa, dapat ginawa 'yan. Yung you let Evan make Evan be in the off ball player na siya, two guard. It's a bold to say the least, but it's better than trying to do the same things that he did last year and try to confuse the hell out of the teams. I'm reading your questions now. Napapagod ako mag ano. What are the pros and cons of that? Yung cons of not having Evan on the floor was that they really needed the guy to either take that last yung pasa. I think people are putting so much weight on that pass by Waki. But I feel like that's a matter of game plan. Okay lang naman si Waki to make that pass. But again, I had a conversation yesterday with one of the coaches, one of my friends, and he said that instead na palapit ang player sa pasa in the end game, yung last 1.9, lumayo, palayo. Kasi palobo yung pasa eh. So instead of receiving it, instead of going straight to the passer, palayo siya. Therefore, more room for error as the ball is traveling. And when you have guys like Alarcon, Cancino, and even Francis Lopez, not sure guys kung Francis Lopez was in the final five, but those are athletic dudes or really intelligent dudes to see that pass was going to KQ. So they had a lot of room there. You can use athleticism and just basically their basketball IQ to steal a basketball. Diba? Talking about Kevin Kiambao, sabi ni Carl, he was bothered in the second half when UP had Alarcon and Torres guard him. Yeah, of course. Alarcon knows Kevin Kiambao. They've been teammates before. The familiarity is right there. Sorry, I'm reading your comments, guys. Thank you, by the way, for filling up this chat. Considering I'm alone, it's nice. Feel free to share this on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram. Everybody here, it will really help so that we could have more viewers here. Let's try to have 100 viewers. Hopefully in the next, if not this round, hopefully next round or in the future, we're gonna have this. We're gonna have this for juniors. We're gonna have this for Gilas. Anytime may laban ng Pilipinas, I'm gonna have a live stream as well for NCAA next time. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a live stream for the NCAA because the NCAA right now, guys, is really worth watching. Try watching the NCAA. It's out of this world as well. The only dalawa lang naman yung hindi sure game lim. Game. Pasok mo lang ako. Okay, we're back. What's up, guys? I'm back here. Game. No audio since dalawa lang naman. What's up? Where did you guys lose me? Saan nyo ako nawala? Where did you guys lose me? Everybody. The audience. I feel like I'm a host. Like, malamang I'm a host. I am the host here. But I feel like NCA is hello. Ayan! We are back. Meron na ba? Meron na. Benta nito, shit. Natatawa ako dito. Kayo yung ginawa ko, Kayo yung ginawa kong check. Okay, no more NCA. Let's not talk about that. Last one for UP. Let's talk about UP. I feel like I'm getting banned talking about those certain words. UP, let's go to UP. Let's end it. Can UP stay undefeated this year? Let's show their graphic. Can they? By the way, guys, thanks for staying. For those staying, thank you. Can UP stay undefeated this year? For me, yes. They are that team. I told my friends that they have that vibe of the Ateneo of old, new 30 Ravenna years. Franlu says UP will get one loss. Try to cover UAP women's too. I'll try AK, but my knowledge on UAP women's is very limited. But if okay lang kayo sa limited knowledge on UAP women's, that's fine as well. We can do that kung okay lang sa inyo. But may disclaimer na, hindi ako UAP women's expert. Konti lang kilala ko. So, kailangan nyo ko tulungan kung ganun. Even though DB at Yatre UP will lose one game maybe versus La Salle. Gerald says UP 16-0. UP going undefeated both might happen. Although for me, ito. I want UP to lose at least once. Because if I'm a UP fan, I want them to lose one. Why? Because if they get rusty, pag naging undefeated kasi, for me, rust magiging kalaban eh. Bakit ganun? Nawawala audio. Wait. It's just bullshit. Bawal na ba ano ngayon? Ayan, okay na. Anyway, let's make this quick, guys. What the fuck? Nawawala talaga. But no, meron na ulit. Ugh. Why? Hello? MacBook na nakalagay dito. Or is it picking up from my mic? Malabo yung mic, di ba? Anyway, let's cap this off, guys, bago magkatopak. I feel like UP, mic test po, chair. Why? Let me fix the mic. Ba't ganun? Ba't di siya nababasa? Well, laptop mic. Anyway, guys, UP, kaya maging undefeated, but they could, let's end this year. But if they lose one, okay lang. I feel like it's better if they lose one. Because they need, rust can be a big factor heading into the finals, UAP finals. Once again, guys, thank you so much for listening. See you all next time. Peace.